Now we move on to my Nintendo 64 collection, starting off with Hey You Pikachu. This game here, it's alright at best. I did not get the mic that you're supposed to get with this game, and honestly without the mic this game is unplayable. I mean, you can play it, but what can you do? Just follow Pikachu around. And without the mic, this game seems like a crappier version of Pokemon Channel. And Pokemon Channel wasn't that bad, but this game here could be considered a crappier version of it. So, yeah. Next up we have The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. This game here, I'm very sad to say, it's my least favorite in the Zelda series. And the one problem I have with this game that keeps me from liking it more is, yeah, some of you probably guessed it, the time limit. Yes, this game, it in itself is a full game time limit. You have 3 days to beat this game. But you can play the Song of Time and it will revert you back to the first day. And I know that you can play the Song of Time backwards to slow down time to the point where the time limit's almost unnoticeable. And while it does seem unnoticeable, there have 10 times when I took too long during a puzzle, because with Legend of Zelda games, I sit there and I think out every possible move that I need to make to solve a puzzle. Well, if it's a more complicated one. And Majora's Mask prevents me from being able to sit there and actually think out a puzzle because of its time limit. Now, I've heard people say, you know, oh, Ocarina of Time had a time limit. I don't really believe that. I haven't played Ocarina of Time, but I don't know if I ever will. I mean, of course I've emulated it, but I don't really count that. But honestly, I've seen people sit there for like days and nothing really happened, you know, nothing bad happened in Ocarina of Time. So I'm pretty sure maybe there was time limits. Maybe the last half of Ocarina of Time was a time limit. But the entire game of Ocarina of Time wasn't a time limit. Majora's Mask, the entire game is a time limit. So even while you're fighting a boss, if you get to night of the final day while fighting a boss, you're screwed. You have to redo the entire dungeon. Okay, I think they let you keep the boss key, but I'm not sure. But you still have to redo a lot of the dungeon, and the boss gets all its health back and whatnot. So yeah, that becomes a big pain in the ass. So yeah, whatever. Majora's Mask. Next up we have Starfox 64. This here game is actually kind of neat. They are remaking this game for the 3DS, and it's also on the Wii's Virtual Console. But this here game is very, very nice. I definitely recommend this game. You know, get it for the 3DS when it comes out if you do not have the N64 version, or you have not downloaded it on the Wii's Virtual Console. Definitely check this game out. It is amazing. I mean, I haven't personally beaten the game. I know I can skip every level. Yeah, that's kind of a neat feature in the game. They do let you skip levels if you get too frustrated with it. I find that a very nice feature, but I don't ever use that feature because, I don't know, I just don't. But yeah, still, this game here is a very nice game. Next up we have a movie game, A Bug's Life. This here game ain't bad. I mean, it has its control problems and whatnot, and the tutorial in the game ain't that good. But it's fun while it lasts. I mean, I haven't beaten the game because the level I got to in the game, pretty confusing if you ask me, because they don't really tell you how to control the certain item you need in the game. And all they really do is tell you, where you have to go. Honestly, in the game, when you're confused, the only hint they give you is where to go. They don't give you any hints on how to get there, which makes a lot of parts of the game really confusing. So, yeah, A Bug's Life. Next up we have Forsaken 64. I love the hell out of this game, and yes, it is rep back here because I was trying to take a sticker off. But, yeah, I love this game so much. I mean, the multiplayer in this game is where this game really shines. Because, to this day, I have fun playing with friends, with family. I just have fun playing the multiplayer in this game. It is so much fun to explore the multiplayer levels, to find each other, and just to screw around. This is the ultimate free roaming game in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, this game is just amazing. I love Forsaken 64. Even the single player in this game is amazing. I mean, it's challenging, and the level designs are so great. I mean, it's just a really, really great game. Next up we have Diddy Kong Racing. They have remade this game onto the DS, and honestly, if you're a fan of Mario Kart, check this game out, because in my opinion, Diddy Kong Racing is better than Mario Kart. I mean, it's better than any Mario Kart game I've ever played. In this game, you get control of not only a kart, you get control of a plane, and what they don't show on the cover here is a hovercraft, which allows you to travel on water. So yeah, you'll be racing in the air, you'll be racing on land and water. So yeah, it's a very nice game here. I mean, you got boss races and stuff like that, and multiplayer in this game is really fun. It's got a great list of characters, and it's just an amazingly fun game. Definitely recommend it. You can probably download it on the Wii's Virtual Console, or you can just pick it up on the DS if they don't have it on the Wii's Virtual Console. But yeah, definitely check this game out. Next up we have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Very nice game here. I'm really into the Tony Hawk games. I mean, I find them a lot of fun. This is the only Pro Skater game I've played, but still, this game is very, very nice. I do not have the thing that will allow me to save my game on it, which kind of sucks. But yeah, it's still a very fun game. I mean, I actually don't mind that I don't have the thing that will allow me to save my game, because honestly, it don't bother me that much. Because the levels in this game are so much fun to replay and try to get farther in the game. So yeah, I mean, this is a very, very good game. I mean, I do have some problems with the controls, but that's mainly because before I played this game, I was so used to the future Tony Hawk games, and I was kind of expecting like the A button be to jump, which it isn't, which I kind of find confusing. I don't quite remember what the A button does, but still, this here's a very nice game nonetheless. Next up we have Tiggers Honey Hunt. And before you go to Rampage, yes, this is a really, really, really kiddie game. Why I have it? Because it's fun. I mean, I've had this game since as long as I can remember. Even when I was little, I loved this game. I even really like this game. I mean, it's really easy to beat. I think you can beat this game in even under maybe 1 or 2 hours. So it's a short game, but still fun. I mean, you got 3 mini games to play. You know, if you have company over and they want to try some mini games. Mini games, you know, they're one of them is pretty cheap. And that's like this sticks one or something. But you know, you have this one where you throw sticks and whichever one gets to the end first wins. And you got a rock paper scissors mini game and a kind of like Simon Says mini game. So yeah, I mean, you got some good mini games, got some great levels. This game here is pretty fun. So yeah, I mean, I don't really wouldn't really recommend it if you're. You know, I mean, I'd recommend it if you have like little kids or something that want to play it, and if you can find it, you know, it's a nice game for them. So yeah, Tiggers Honey Hunt. Next up we have Monopoly. Yes, the game that has been made in a million times. I mean, they've made so many different game board versions of it. They made so many different video game versions of it. This year, the N64 version, amazing. I mean, it's pretty much like you don't want to drag the game board out or you don't own a Monopoly game board. Play this one. There's no difference between the rules of Monopoly and this game. In fact, this is pretty much like if the pieces came to life, this is what Monopoly is. No mini games, no messed up rules. You know, it's just straightforward Monopoly. So yeah, I mean, very nice game here. So yeah. Next up is Super Mario 64. Yep, the game that's probably been LP'd about 1 million times, and I wouldn't doubt that it'd probably be LP'd 1 million more times by future LPers. But yeah, I mean, the Super Mario 64, after you play this game, you will 100% understand why so many people love this game. And if you have to play it with the DS version, it's probably no different. I've heard it has some extra stars, but yeah, in a mini game mode and be able to play as different characters. But this here is a pretty good game. I mean, I love this game. Super Mario 64, one of my favorite platformers, really, on a Nintendo console. So, yeah. Super Mario 64. Next up we have Pokemon Stadium. Yep, pretty nice game here. I have played the second one, Pokemon Stadium 2, and that's a nice game too. I actually prefer Pokemon Stadium 2 over this one, but whatever. This one here, you get all the Pokemon from Generation 1, which is pretty nice. And you have some locked Pokemon, Mewtwo and Mew. I think you can only get Mewtwo and Mew by porting them from your red and blue versions onto here. And I don't have the thing that will allow me to play my Pokemon Blue on here, which kind of stinks because I borrowed it from my cousin, and whenever I played it on here, my Pokemon Blue actually worked. It would actually keep my save data, but for some reason when I play it on a Game Boy Color or something, that save data don't save. So yeah, I mean, I really wish I had one of them. But still, the gameplay in this game, I have actually beaten the gym leader mode, have not beat every stadium. But yeah, still a very nice game nonetheless. Yeah, so if you can find it, definitely check it out if you're a Pokemon fan. So yeah. Next step is Cruisin USA. Very nice game here. I love the music in this game. Music in this game is phenomenal. I mean, it's a very nice game. This is the only cruising game I've ever played. I've not played... oh god, what the hell are the other cruising games? I don't even know. I know there's other cruising games that were made for the N64, but yeah, I mean, this is a very nice game, very nice kind of arcade racer, even though I wish when they ported it over they got rid of the time limit, because that just makes the race even more frustrating. But you know what, this is back on the N64, so I can kind of understand why. So yeah, I mean, it's a very nice racing game. It has pretty nice, good list. It is a good list of tracks. I think you get like you get 5 cars to choose from, and each car has a different skin. So yeah, I mean, it's a very nice game here.